Hello everyone, my name is Abbey Braak, and this will be the visual aid that I will be using in my speech. It's my lighting in my house is kind of weird, so I will also attach a photo of this to the document, but I have had my sister confirm that she can read it from where the computer is at right now. Um, so yeah, and I will also refer back to this in my speech. All this information on the poster board comes from the AKC, or American Kennel Club. So it is basically common knowledge that humans have domesticated the species Canis familiaris, or dogs, a long time ago, but it is not common knowledge of how we did this, why we did this, and how it affects our relationship with them today. So today, I will discuss what defines domestication and domesticated dogs, provide general information about the history and the relationship between dogs and humans, how breeding affects the species as a whole, and the current relationship between dogs and humans. Now, first, I will be discussing what it means to be domesticated. Now, according to Wheat, Fitzpatrick, and Tapper in their article, Wolf Canis lupus hybrids highlight the importance of human-directed play behavior during domestication of dogs. Canis familiaris defines domestication as, as a term that can be applied to most organisms, from animals to plants, and define it as the process in which species are selected to live in human-controlled environments. They also reference how Darwin, who discusses natural selection, as an important factor in domestication, and how physiological and morphological traits can affect the species as a whole. They also discuss the term domesticated syndrome, which refers to how a domesticated species differs greatly from the original species. So in this case, how dogs differ greatly from wolves. Now that I have defined domestication, I will discuss how humans domesticated dogs in the first place. According to Power in their article "Domestication and the Dog: Embodying Home Domestication," domestication can be traced back to the Neolithic era, when humans and wolves interacted through wolf scavenging for human food. Eventually, humans began utilizing wolves for their skills in hunting and protecting larger groups of people. Now that I have discussed how this began, I will then discuss how the process afterwards. Since Neolithic times, there have been hundreds of dog breeds. According to the American Kennel Club, or for short reference, the AKC, dog breed is basically a term that defines a group of dogs that share similar physical traits, movements, and temperaments. According to the AKC, there are around 340 total breeds. However, the AKC only recognizes 193 as official dog breeds. There are 7 groups of dog breeds, which helps classify dogs as a whole. These include sporting dogs, working dogs, toy breeds, herding, hound, terrier, non-sport. There is also technically an 8th group, which is defined as miscellaneous. So there are 8 groups. The three of them that I've outlined in this visual aid include working breeds, which generally have broader shoulders, are larger in size, and have larger feet, which are used to carry sleds and carts. These can include mastiffs and the Siberian Husky. I've also described hunting dogs, which are leaner in build and generally have weather-resistant coats, which are used to flush out game in the fields and to assist humans in hunting. This includes the Irish Setter and Labradors. And finally, I've described terrier breeds, which are smaller in size, have coarse fur, and generally folded ears to protect their ears from getting dirt in them. They are used to flush out game from burrows and generally hunt on the ground. These I've defined are the Russell Terrier and the Airedale Terrier. Put this aside, and all this information can be found on the AKC. Now that I've described that, now that I've defined breeds, I will discuss the relationship between humans and dogs today. Now, according to Nagira in their article, Canine Cognitions, Did Dogs Become Smarter Through Domestication? An interview with Dr. Brian Hare, they describe how dogs, through domestication, have been able to interpret human emotions and human signals better as they become more and more domesticated than their original ancestors, wolves. As of right now, dogs have moved beyond the purpose of just hunting as well. We've been able to train them to do basic tasks such as service animals, emotional support animals, and rescue dogs. We've also utilized dogs to be companions, such as toy breeds, which is more of a use of toy breeds according to the AKC. And we have also used them to do manual labor, such as pulling sleds in the case of Siberian Huskies, and carrying carts and caring for others, such as the Mastiff and another breed known as the Saint Bernard. So, in conclusion, the relationship between dogs and humans has been a long one of which can be seen in how humans domesticated dogs, how breeding and how humans creating several breeds affected the species as a whole, and I've also discussed the current relationship between dogs and humans today. Thank you.